44% of the rich wake up 3 hours before bed as opposed to 3% of the poor. 40%, that's almost half of the rich wake up at least 3 hours before bedtime. That is a stat that came out from Dave Ramsey a few years ago. Now, I am by no means at all a fan of Dave Ramsey, but I did come across this statistic and I thought it was very interesting. I've never forgot it. What time do you wake up? How many hours before you start working do you actually get up? And if you're already in entrepreneurship, what time do you get up the same time every day? Or what time is that? How long before you actually start working are you awake and active? I believe the secret to your success is finding your daily routine, and it really starts with what you do in the morning. So let's talk about some ideas for how you can set yourself up for success by starting a morning routine. The very first thing I want you to understand is that I really believe your morning routine does not even really start in the morning. I really believe that your morning routine, it starts the night before. And the reason why I say that is because if you don't have enough rest, if you don't get enough sleep, how can you have the energy that it takes to get up on time and do what needs to be done for an entire day, especially early in the morning? So I think that you really want to start off having your morning routine at night by planning for what time you're going to get up and what needs to be done. Now, everybody's body is a little bit different. So you need to know specifically for you, how many hours of sleep do you need to have a full night's rest? For one person, it could be 5 hours. For another, it could be 6 to 7 hours. Whatever works best for you, you need to know that so you can plan specifically what time you're going to be asleep and what time you need to set your alarm for so you can get up and get active. Now, I'm going to start off with myself. Tell you a little bit about my morning routine. Now, I need about 5 to 6 hours of sleep to be good. I can do more, but 5 to 6 hours and I'm good. So I go to bed usually like about 10:30-ish, and I wake up between 4:30 and 5:30. Now, when I wake up, the very first thing that I do before I even touch my phone is I try to lay in bed and just say my affirmations. I'm declaring things about my day. So I want to make sure that I'm going about my day, beginning my day, saying what I want to receive, what I want to accomplish, what I want to manifest into my day. So the very first thing that I try to do is say what I want to achieve and accomplish, because I believe that your mind, your subconscious mind, is the most impressionable when you start waking up and when you start going to sleep. So when I wake up, I'm doing that first. Now, when I do that, sometimes I'll even go to the mirror and say those things as I'm brushing my teeth. And I do that because you want to make sure that you are looking at yourself to remind yourself of who you want to become. Because the more you say it, the more you believe it. So I say my affirmations in bed, and then I may say them again as I'm going towards brushing my teeth. So that's the very first thing that I do when I get up. After that, I will go towards downstairs, because I have a 2-story, and I will make a cup of tea. Not real big on coffee, but I'll make some ginger tea or something to that extent, some herbal tea to get my body waking up towards the day. And then I'll start a devotion. I'll play gospel music. I will sit there and resonate with that. I will read my Bible. I will pray, and then I will meditate. And I'll do this for anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes, if not longer. And while I'm doing that, while I'm meditating, I'm even just sitting in silence, just seeing if God has something that He wants to say towards me. Or sometimes I'm visualizing what I want to achieve throughout that day or throughout my life. And that is that quiet time I have with nobody but myself or nobody but God. And I think that that's very powerful in itself. So that's how I start my day. And after I finish that, I go on to either writing down what I'm grateful for or writing down a few goals. And I may sit and resonate with that as well. This whole process takes about an hour. And then once I finish and complete that, I'm off to the gym to work out. Now, those things that I do for my personal self is feeding different areas of my physiology. And I'm gonna do a training about this later. but you have multiple aspects of your physiology that need to be fed on a regular basis. And I'm feeding different aspects as I'm doing different activities throughout my day. So I want you to take some time out and just think about some of the things that I've done from my morning routine and see what can you incorporate for your day, because your success in business for yourself is going to be strongly attributed to how you start your day. It's going to be completely vital that you start your day off right. Now, the last thing I want you to do is realize the power of this, and you do this by challenging yourself. I'm going to challenge you to wake up every single day the same time for 1 week. For 1 week, write down at least 3 things that you're going to do for your morning routine, and do that every single day for at least a week. When that week is over, reflect and ask yourself, how do I feel now that I've been able to accomplish this? Is there a difference in me from doing this? And I really believe that if you do it for a week long, you're going to be able to see something different. I'm going to challenge you to wake up no less than an hour before you start your workday. If you need to, have an accountability partner so that you both can have a similar structure and hold each other accountable for what you're going to do throughout this time. So this is one way that you can garner some ideas by me sharing with you some of the things that I do, but there are so many different things that you can do for your morning routine. So let me know in the comments, is my morning ritual that I have helpful? Let me know what you're pulling from it, what you're going to start doing yourself, and if there's anything that I can do to help out. And I will see you in the next video.